Peter Westaway, you're head of chief investment and chief economist of Vanguard in Europe. Your study finds that indexed funds usually outperform actively managed funds. What do you think is the Achilles heel, so to speak, of active funds?
I think the main Achilles heel of actively managed funds are the costs that they charge. I mean, if you think about the distribution of funds that are on offer, on average, half of those before costs are going to outperform their benchmark and half are going to underperform. But once you take into account the additional drag of the costs that they charge, then it's almost inevitable that the average active fund will underperform their benchmark. And that's indeed what our evidence also finds.
So have investors become more price efficient?
Yes, I think investors have become more sensitive to the price of the investments that they're looking at. We've seen a tendency for them to move towards more passively managed funds, and even within active funds we are seeing a little bit of a move towards the lower cost actively managed funds.
So, but if you had to make a case for active funds, where do you think they're still useful?
Well, I think the starting point for any investor should still be a passively managed broad portfolio of diversified equities and bonds. But if an investor has a strong conviction, then there is a place for an actively managed fund within a portfolio. But it's not a matter of just choosing that active fund that happened to have performed well. It's important to home in on the low-cost funds because they're the ones that tend to perform better over the longer run.
If you take a look into the future, are indexed funds on the rise?
Yes, I think index funds are definitely going to become an increasingly important part of the financial landscape. The very simple proposition of buying broad beta as part of a diversified portfolio is a very sensible way for investors to go, and I think that's increasingly becoming the way people are thinking.
Peter Westaway, thank you very much for this review.
Thank you.